Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Jandera. I'm Gerwin, and this is Jonathan. And we've got part 3 of our mushroom experiments. Yesterday, Jonathan said he wanted to try an experiment that he saw on Backyard Science, which was with one of the large mushrooms, turn it upside down and put it on some paper so you can collect some spores. And
it worked.
It worked.
And I'm going to do another one, another tryout. So those are all the spores.
Lots of spores that we've got there. And what we're going to do, don't touch it, buddy. Put the mushroom back on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this cocoa peat or coir, and I'm going to soak it in water for the 10 minutes that it says to. And then I'm going to spread those spores through the cocoa coir and see
if they will grow.
If we'll get lots of mushrooms in about a month or so. So yes, so then I can eat that mushroom.
But I'm going to do another experiment with it.
What's the other experiment?
The same thing.
The same thing?
I'm going to see if it still has some more spores on it.
Oh, okay. Well, we've basically just left that overnight. So, and it produced sent out all of those lovely spores all over the paper towel.
I'm pretty sure that was the same thing that the person in Backyard Science said that would take a day.
So, yes. So, pop the bowl back on top of it for now, Jonathan. And I'll go stick this in some water. Okay, so we've got our coir brick all unwrapped, and we're going to pop it in this bucket of water, and I'm going to fill the bucket up with water. And then we're going to come back in about 10 minutes and see what it looks like. Okay, pop it in, Jonathan.
Ugh.
So,
get
some water and add to that. Can you do some? You can hold the hose if you want to. I'm not going to do much. I'm just putting it into the bucket. I mean, at the moment I've got it going on top of the coir brick, but...
Oh, I wanted to...
Okay. Jonathan loves to help. I'm probably going to put a brick on top of that. It actually says to put it in 15 litres of water. I think. Is it 15 litres of water? Well, it's just got it in a wheelbarrow, actually. Keep the water in the brick bucket. So apparently it makes about 15 litres of material. Similar to buying a bag of potting mix. And it's great for raising seeds in, apparently. At least that's what the box container says. So I'll come back to you soon. Okay, so I'll put a brick on top of the coir brick, or whatever it's called. Anyway, I think it's actually coconut fibres, but don't quote me on that. So we'll continue filling this up
until it's full.
And then I'll have to find somewhere to actually put it all so we can put the cocoa fibre in. Have to think about that one.
You need cocoa brick.
Cocoa brick, yes. I might use the base of one of my worm farms. Or see if I've got the plastic left from one of the mushroom composts that we got. But I think that'll do. We're going to come back in 10 minutes. Well, it's been over 10 minutes. And it has swollen up a little bit. But I've taken the brick out. It's not breaking up quite as much as I'd like. So I'm just trying to break it up and speed up this process a little bit. Because it seems to be taking a lot longer than I want. Actually, it's probably been about 20 minutes. And definitely needing to break it up a little bit, I think, to aid it in its moisture absorption. Anyway, we'll come back in a little bit longer. Give it some more time to absorb some water. I might even leave it overnight. See how we go. Now, I let that sit for 24 hours and it still hasn't absorbed all the water, so I'm going to strain it through a couple of layers of shade cloth because I clearly put too much water in there. Oops. Okay, so that's now drained through that shade cloth. It's not quite as much as I was expecting, so I'm going to put some wood chips at the base of this in the container. I'm actually using a worm farm that I'm not using at the moment, so I'm going to take that out, put some wood chip down, let it absorb some of that water, and then go from there. Okay, so a small layer of wood chips, and then I'll put the coir on top of that and go from there. Okay, so now we've got the coir in there and I've got the mushroom spores. So my theory is I'm just going to bury the mushroom spores. Just bury the whole paper towel. I think is going to be my best option. And then I'm going to keep this moist and hopefully it'll grow nicely. So be back in a second. So Jonathan, what do you think about this? Do you think I should try and get the spores off or just bury it?
Just bury it.
Do you think the spores are going to be a bit hard to get off the paper towel?
Yeah, they're going to be really hard because it's paper towel.
That's what I think
The
too.
paper will make it easier.
Oh, if I'd done it on straight paper?
Yeah.
Maybe next time, maybe we could put some straight paper underneath it and see if we can collect some more spores, huh?
Yeah.
So now that those are all in there, I know my coir is all nice and moist because it's been soaking overnight. So I'm just going to put the lid of my worm farm on top. And the bottom tray is all full of water. So I'll come through here and water it a bit tomorrow. And probably morning and night for the next month or so. So yes, anyway, we will keep you updated on our progress. And remember,
You're either green and growing or rock and rotting.
he said it. And we'll catch you in the comments section. Bless you.